All right, what's going on, everybody? It's the morning. This is the morning of June 29th. Got another day trading video for you guys of what was going on. Honestly, it was not really a good day. Um, let's just say I was being stupid. I wasn't following my rules, my guidelines. I was just being careless. So let's get into it. As you can see, the market looked like it was going into an uptrend, so I had started this little channel, but previously it was trading down, but it had a big reversal. Honestly, I was very pissed from the day prior where I lost 2,500 and had to reset my evaluation account, so I was like, oh, you know what? I need to make this money. I was, again, being impatient and obviously didn't learn my lesson, but yeah, so it was going in an uptrend. As you can see, I was being very antsy. I was putting my my mark down right there, like, oh, it's gonna go back up. Broke the trend line. It's gonna back up. I was like, you know what? It has to go up past this midline. So I test that midline, and I thought I was gonna go past it. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna just move it right here. Let it play out. As you see, it went up and then just went back down and just hit my stop, and I was down a grand just like that. Just like that. I was just going based purely off of what I wanted to see, which is what you don't want to do. And then I was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna take a loss. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna try to force it again. Luckily, I happened to be right, but again, I wasn't sticking to my strategy. Wasn't sticking to anything. I was just purely going off of what I was seeing in the market, which is something I do not suggest doing, because it will usually never play out like this. Never play out. I just happened to get lucky right here, and it happened to hit my stop and close me out. But it didn't even close out a runner. I went negative on the runner, but I gained some of my money back right there. And here is another example of what not to do right here. Again, I was just forcing things. I was like, you know what? It has to break past this midline. It has to go past this. You know, just trying to make that money back that I lost. I wanted to make it back, because no one wants to lose money. But that's honestly something that I need to work on myself, is not being too greedy and to be patient and to stick to my strategies. Stay consistent to your strategies, because if you stay consistent to a foolproof strategy and you stick to it, you're bound to have success. And success doesn't happen overnight, and that's what I've realized. So as you see right here, I'm again forcing this because I feel like it's gonna go up, and I'm like, you know what? It has to. So I just waited and waited until, actually, I waited for a pretty long time, because I felt like it was gonna go past that midline, because it tested the midline twice and then dropped back down, and then it would go back up, just playing with me. And then I'm in my head, and now rewatching this, I can see like I'm such an idiot. I really am. Do not trade like me right now. Do not trade like me. This is just not how you're supposed to trade at all. But as you can see, I am just like waiting, antsy. You see I have my buy mark, just waiting to get into the trade, which is not something you should do unless you are absolutely certain that you see a move or position you want to take. Don't do what I'm doing right now, because then you'll easily be suckered into just seeing what you want to see. Make sure to do your market analysis. Make sure that the trade you want to take is something that you think is going to take, that has a high probability. Look for the confluences in trade with the trend. Honestly, that's what you should do, is trade with the trend. But as you can see, I didn't do that. I held my my trade right above that midline, because I felt like if it broke through that midline that it was going to go up. which usually it does. See, as it did, and I put my, I put my target really high, close to the other side where I saw it congest, right? Um, as you can see, it broke past that midline and then it was struggling, but it did eventually go up. It actually went up quite a bit, and I did end up making a huge profit, but the moral of the story is still you can't do something like this. I got lucky. I literally got lucky. And it didn't even hit my target. I closed out early because I felt like it was going to go. I felt like I was like, oh, you know what? I made enough. This is it. I don't need to get any more. And literally as soon as I did that, it reversed on me. It went down all the way past my stop, where my stop would have been. As you can see, I I closed out at 1,300, and literally right after that, you can see it start to shoot down. See, like I closed out, profited $400 for the day, but right after that trade, it shot down quite a bit, and that's something that's something that I have to work on is stop being an idiot and stop taking stuff like that and stop playing around. Stick to a strategy, stick to it, be confident in it, and not be greedy. But as you can see, I ended up profiting $400. It went in my way, but usually these things do not go in your way. They really don't. Um, but yeah, so the rest of the day, I kind of just took a step back and was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be trading with my evaluation account. I'm just gonna stick to the sim, you know, stick to what I know, because I got lucky today. I could have stumped at my account again, but I ended up profiting $400. So I have to take what I learned today, and apply it to the tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. It's the last trading day of the week, and then we hit 4th of July, which it's gonna market should be closed. So it'll be a short week in the market. But as you can see, I wasn't. This is this video is exactly what not to do in the market. As you can see, I'm not even putting up any of my lines. I'm not even analyzing what's actually going on. I'm just kind of just playing around. Keep in mind, I'm not saying this as an excuse. It is like 3:34 in the morning here because I'm trading Hawaiian time, and it's pretty early, so I'm pretty delirious sometimes. But still, that's no excuse. If you're trading, you got to be on your A game. Got to be focused. Got to be ready. Keep the emotions out of it. And sometimes I just let my emotions in trading get to me, and that's when you make mistakes. Honestly, that's when you make mistakes. You let emotions get to you, you'll start making mistakes. Like, even here, this here, I was deciding to trade the sim. I turned to my sim account. Look, as you can see right there, I almost just entered it on my other account because I was like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna do it. But see, I switched it to my sim, and I'm pretty sure I even lost this trade on my sim. Like, as you can see, I didn't even make any lines. I didn't make any analysis. I was just going based off what I saw, and sometimes you see what you want to see, and which is just something you shouldn't do. You just shouldn't do something like this. So I ended up entering on my sim right about the midline again, I believe, because I felt like that was a good spot to re-enter. So I was gonna take a sell, and then nope, closed me out just like that. Lost money on my sim. Yeah, all around it was just not a good day, and this is exactly what not to do. When you're trading, you want to really analyze the market. you shouldn't, realistically, you shouldn't be taking any trades as when you first get on. You really shouldn't. Unless you see something, unless you analyze it and you see something, you shouldn't be taking trades as soon as you get on. You should at least allow yourself 30 minutes before you take your first trade. 30 to 15 minutes, that's what I suggest. That's what I've been finding out. Because the earlier you take it, there's not enough data to really look at unless you get on, you see what the market's doing. Yeah, so just 30 minutes. See, I'm just kind of playing around on the sim, not doing crap, and this eventually stumps me out right here, and I ended up taking a loss on my sim account. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna be posting more content like this, just posting raw footage of me during the trading day. If you guys like this, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next one. Thanks for watching.